Oh, hey, sophomores. How you doing? It's me, Mr. Wood, just here to give you some directions on what we are going to do for our trip to the Minneapolis Institute of Arts. Well, let's begin. All right. First, what you need to know is that we are going to be walking to the museum. So like I told you in class, or hopefully told you in class and didn't forget about, you should have some comfortable shoes to walk. We are going to walk there, and we are going to walk back. So you're going to get some exercise today, too. So it's like gym class. Yeah, okay, that was lame. All right, so we're going to meet down in the lobby in just a few minutes, but let's go over some quick directions. Number one, you are either going to be on a 1 o'clock tour or a 2:15 tour. If you're on the 1 o'clock tour, when we get to the museum, you're going to stay in the area under this big, huge glass sun. Don't worry, it's not too hot. And we're going to meet there, and you're going to go with your docents and your teachers to go on the tour. And some of you will be going on the tour at 2:15. If you're on the 2:15 tour, you're going to be able to explore the museum, work on the packet that I've made for you, and then you will go on your tour at 2:15. 1 o'clock tour, you will meet underneath this sun in the lobby area, and you will then go on your tour right away. For those of you on the 2:15 tour, right around 2:05, you'll want to make your way back to the sun area, and you're going to go on this tour. The tour is required for everyone. So right now, your awesome teacher who is in the room is going to pause this video, and they're going to go over what tour you're going to be on, 1 o'clock or 2:15, and what teachers you will be going with on your tour. So awesome teachers, pause, and please let the students know that. All right. So those are your tours that you're going to be going on. Now let's look at some of the work that you are supposed to be doing on this tour. So what I've done is I've made a packet for you guys to work on, and let's take a look at it real quick. So first part of the packet is optics. So if we haven't done so yet, teachers, please pause the video and pass out the manila folders with the packets. Or maybe pick a couple of students to help you out. It'd be awesome. And when you're ready, play again. Okay. Now that everyone has their folders, take out this packet that you have right here. So, the first part here, as we can see, this is an example. If I saw this piece of art, oh, looks nice. All right. So if I saw that, what I would do is, in the museum, these pieces of art are labeled. There's either a thing that tells you what they are, or you can fill these out in the tour if you're listening to the docents. You have your sheet out on top of your manila folder and you're writing it down, or you put it on someone's back and writing it down. You may do that. So what I put on here, if you look on here in the overview, I just made it real simple. It's a vase. I put the years because I heard the docent say that, or I saw it on the label and I wrote that down for my overview. That's the real broad things of what I'm looking at, especially focusing on the years and what it is. For parts you want to get a little more detailed like we do in class. I put about how this vase is about a Greek legend. I won't go too much more detail about that. And I could have got that information from listening to the docent or by reading the label that is next to the piece of art. I put the title on there. Titles you can usually find. If you want to, you may ask the docents questions about the paintings. Like, could you tell me some more information on this? What are the different parts? What do they mean? I've talked to the docents, the tour guides, and I've said that our students might ask questions. So please ask questions to them as long as it's helping you out learn about the information. And lastly, just put down one major idea that you learned about the piece of art. This would probably be easiest to do on the tour, although you can do this after your tour or before your tour if you want. So how many of these optics are there? I put 4 of them on here. If you want to get a 3.0 for your assignment, by the way, I'll be grading these on daily practice and also assignment completion. So it will count as a daily practice and assignment completion. If you want a 3.0, do 3 of them. If you want a 4.0, do for 4 exhibits. Now let's look at part 2. Part 2 here has to do with these 5 themes of world history. Where'd I go? There I am. And for these 5 themes of world history, what you'll need to do is, this will be not on your tour. This will be on your own time. You can find any piece of art that you think fits one of these 5 themes of history that we've talked about. Draw it the best of your ability, and then write why it fits with the art. When I'm grading these, I'm going to focus much more on your explanation than your picture. So make your picture passable for those of you who aren't great artists. For those of you who are great artists, please make a good picture so I have some good pictures to look at. And you'll do these for 2 of them. And that is what you will need to get done. So that is what we will be doing on our museum tour. So let's take a look at some other quick rules here. When you are filling out your packets, use your folder to write on. Do not put them on the walls. If you put them on the walls, a security guard will probably come up and talk to you because they're really afraid you might mark the walls up. So do not put these in the walls. Write on your folder. A friend's back works. I've seen some students do that. Make sure it's a good friend. And that's what you may do to fill this out. All right. So you have your packets. You got your walking shoes. Your teacher will dismiss you in a few minutes unless they have some other announcements to make. Make sure that you find your tour group and teacher you are supposed to be with. If you forgot what tour you're on, 1 or 215, make sure you know exactly what tour you're on and what teacher you are with before you leave that room and go down to the lobby. All right, I will see you guys in the lobby unless you're in my classroom. In that case, this video is probably kind of weird to see me in 2 places. All right, I'll see you guys later.